Is mad, God is dead, I'm here to take his place. I'm like you, but I'm true, I wear his wrath in my face. You kill and beat, you rape and cheat, and take his name in vain.
This is it. This is the mecca right here of barbecue. This is it. You won't find any better. I've been to Memphis. I've been to Texas, I've been everywhere. And this is it right here.
I think ours has got a better taste. It's more original.
I think barbecue is number one reason people came here. And we got people from all over the United States.
I don't like other styles.
People that go out of their way to come through Lexington to eat Lexington barbecue. Obviously what we're most famous for.
I'm proud of what I've got. I'm out there, everybody from President Reagan to President Clinton to people like Bruce Springsteen before with Johnny Unitas. People didn't think you could make money selling barbecue. They thought you were crazy because there's so much time involved in it and all. But the last 30 years it's caught on, and it's a good southern, good southern thing to get a hold of and all. I'm selling over 5,000 pounds a week right now.
I guess it was back in the 20s that have you seen the courthouse down in the middle of town? Well, right beside the courthouse, when they have court, this old man, couple old guys, Jesse Swashgood and Lou Weaver, they cook barbecue out there under a tent. They'd get it about done, the smoke would be coming through the courthouse, and the judge would say, well, it's time to eat, the barbecue's done. So that's where these things originated, and then later on they built the building there, and they used that to barbecue out of, and then they built one on the other side of the street. There was two there together. My grandfather cooked, or helped them cook years ago there.
As far as the history of this restaurant, my dad, Wayne Monk, started it. My dad started in 1962. He had a partner. The nickname of this place is called the Honeymonk. My last name is Monk. My dad's friend's last name was Honeycutt. They were business partners for roughly about 3 or 4 months. There was no business back then. Everybody thought my dad was crazy for getting into the barbecue business. They didn't think you could make a living selling barbecue because it took so much time to cook it each day, like 10 hours a day just to cook the product. So the other guy got out. I think it cost my dad $500 to buy the guy out back in the early 60s. And the best thing that ever happened. I don't have a partner or a brother, so I'm in good shape here. But it's caught on. It's gone from 1962 now to 2009. Like I said, I'm feeding between 6,000 and 8,000 people a week right now. And, I can't complain about anything.
We'd had a place up here. It was a dairy bar, like across from, it used to be Coleman Dairy, right beside this Exxon service station up here. And man built that dairy bar, and he leased it to Coleman Dairy. But nobody could run the business, but 3 months out of the year they'd go broke because ice cream didn't sell in the wintertime. So this other fella down, William Perrell, he leased the thing, and he put pits on it. And so he started cooking a few shoulders there, and my brother-in-law ended up purchasing it from him. And he ran it, that was 1955. And so about 1961 or 60, a group of people came in here from High Point, and they bought this whole lot up here where K&M Wholesale is, and they put a bowling alley in there. So they wiped this dairy bar off. And so my brother-in-law came down here and bought this strip of land here. And this building here was built in 1961, and we've been here ever since.
I said, I'm 51 years old. I've been working here for 37 years. I did not decide I wanted to stay in the barbecue business until actually after I was out of college, and probably my middle to late 20s really and all. I love it. I'm to the point now, being my age, I don't really work for a living. I have something to look forward to, a career and all, but it's not a job.
we were raised down on East Center Street, which is about 5 blocks down below the square. And my grandfather cooked in his backyard, so, and that's where I got started with it, or doing what was going on.
All barbecue has to be cooked with wood. I don't care if it's from here or Raleigh, the eastern part of the state, or in Maryland or wherever you go to. It's got to be cooked with wood to be what we call real barbecue.
This is where it all begins. That's hot.
There are only a handful of restaurants here in Lexington that still cook their barbecue.
We strictly pit cook still, which makes a big difference in the flavor.
Well, it's on this pit here, been cooking since roughly 6:30 this morning. It's just now getting done. It takes about 10 hours to cook something really good done. Yeah, let me show you what we're doing this one here.
We barbecue shoulders off of, the whole. From down east to do the whole pig, we just do the shoulder.
When we cook, we don't baste with anything. The only thing I put on the shoulder while it's cooking is a little bit of salt. The salt helps browns it up. That's all that salt does.
It's not like the whole hog like they do everywhere else, and that's what I see like most of it.
Right there's probably 33 to 35 shoulders, something like that on that one right there. That's a lot of meat in there. It's good stuff. One of those, a good size one right here, like this one here or that one, probably feed 18 to 20 people. So that gets you a good old Texas grown life, but in good shape. Not that I would do that, but I mean, Listen to some good music, you'd be in good shape.
Also, we have a dip we make to put on the sauce, like we call it dip, and that's made out of vinegar and ketchup and spices. And that's put on after it's cooked, not before, not during, but after. When we serve it, that's when we put it on. And that's the way to do the sandwiches.
I like the dip as well. It's the kind of sauce that we have as opposed to the Eastern barbecue in North Carolina.
Well, we have what they call Western style sauce. North Carolina is kind of like a battle usually between Eastern barbecue and Western barbecue. Eastern barbecue is anything from Raleigh over to the coast, and then from Raleigh over this way to the mountains, the Western style. As far as the sauces go, our barbecue sauce has ketchup in it. If you go further east, they will have a mustard or a clear, maybe just pure vinegar in theirs. All barbecue sauces have to have vinegar. I've never seen a good sauce that did not have vinegar in it. There's 100 different brands of vinegar or different kinds of vinegar. And ours is the red, there's ketchup in it, of course spices and sugar and vinegar and water and all this. There again, on the vinegar, on the barbecue sauce, I might use 50 gallons a day right now. That's a good average for us. And that's selling it in what you eat inside the building and what I sell by the pint and a half pint, the quart, and by the gallon too. So we go through a lot of that each day, really.
Because there's a milder version, and then I guess
You try both. Yeah, the mild's a red sauce. The other one, which is the darker sauce, which I have right here, different kind of vinegar in that one right there. This is apple cider vinegar, which is 50% acidity. The red sauce is what we just call mild vinegar. It's 40% acidity. The milder the number, the more milder the sauce is. The more milder the vinegar.
I got you.